In Galatians chapter 5, the Apostle Paul passionately addresses the theme of Christian freedom and the conflict between living by the Spirit versus living by the flesh. Paul begins by urging the Galatians to stand firm in the freedom that Christ has given them, warning them not to be burdened again by the yoke of slavery, particularly the legalistic requirement of circumcision. This chapter highlights the contrast between relying on the law and embracing the liberty found in faith and the Spirit. Paul explains that if believers try to be justified by the law, they separate themselves from Christ's grace, thus falling away from true freedom. Instead, he calls the Galatians to live by the Spirit, which produces a fruit characterized by love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. These virtues exemplify the transformation that comes from a Spirit-led life. Conversely, Paul lists the acts of the flesh, such as immorality, idolatry, hatred, jealousy, and selfishness, that lead to destruction and alienation from God. He warns that those who practice such things will not inherit God's kingdom, emphasizing the serious consequences of choosing the flesh over the Spirit. Finally, Paul encourages believers to walk in the Spirit, keeping in step with Him, which will prevent them from gratifying the desires of the flesh. He reminds them that they are called to serve one another in love, fulfilling the law through this mutual care and humility. In summary, Galatians chapter 5 is a powerful call to embrace the freedom Christ offers through the Spirit. It contrasts the bondage of legalism with the joyful, loving life led by the Spirit, urging believers to live in a way that reflects their new identity in Christ.